What you pointing at?
Traitor! Tergiversator!
Okay, Nipple. The game's up. Cat's out of the bag. The beans have been spilled.
Another of your elaborate jokes, I suppose.
It's no joke.
I've never heard of anything so unfunny.
What the heck are you talking about?
I have just received incontestable proof that at 6:17 yesterday evening you met and conspired with Philip Allard, arch-eunuch and enemy of the party, at the top of St. Paul's Church Tower with the purpose of betraying the dynamic erectionist movement.
Now, I know you're not serious, St. Paul's Church Tower.
That's a laugh that'll rapidly commute across your face, my friend. Everything's ready. You get in there.
Why?
Come on, stand in there!
Well, I suppose I've got to humour you.
Minister Blagden?
Leader.
As Minister of Justice and Prosecutor General, you will undertake the prosecution.
Zealously, my leader.
You will also place yourself at the disposal of the prisoner, should the tribunal deem it necessary.
You see, Nipple, everything's fair and square. You've got a defence counsel.
You can't have the same man both prosecuting and defending. It's unheard of.
No, it's not. You've just heard of it.
Well, I wouldn't be allowed in a proper court.
This tribunal is constituted according to dynamic erectionist procedure.
What's that?
You'll soon find out.
The tribunal will rise. Dennis Charles Nipple, I charge you with treason against the party, with entering into a conspiracy with the arch-enemy of the party, Philip Allard, betraying your oath of allegiance, and generally being in league with the forces of world eunuchy.
Well, I must have been very busy to have done all that.
Well, how do you plead? Guilty or very guilty?
I plead not guilty.
There's no such plea.
Well, that's ridiculous. You can't say I'm guilty before I've been tried.
We can and do. You can either plead guilty or very guilty.
That's no choice.
It is.
It's not fair.
It's not the business of this tribunal to be fair. We're here to investigate the depth and scope of your crimes, not whether they happened.
Doesn't matter to us whether or not they did happen. The possibility that they might have happened is sufficient.
This wasn't a joke, it'd be a surreal nightmare.
He pleads very guilty.
Well, if I'm so guilty, what's the point in trying me?
You may not be anywhere near as guilty as you plead. We've got to see whether you're coal black or charcoal grey. I call upon the witness, Erwin Ingham, to lay his deposition before the tribunal.
Hey?
Miss Ingham, will you please tell us exactly what you saw and heard yesterday evening?
Oh, well,
Far be it from me to put words in your mouth. Just tell the tribunal in your own words what you saw and heard.
Well, you see, I've been walking. I was walking just by there. And as I was walking, I saw like going in. Like going into it. Well, I wondered. So, as I say, they went in. And then I suppose they went up. Up to top. Well, one at a time, like. Anyway, as I say, they went up. And then I suppose they met. Anyway, I went in. I followed. Yes, I suppose you could say that. I followed. And when I got there, I saw them. And when they'd finished, well, they came down. They came down and went out. Then I came down and went out. So after they'd come down, come out, gone down, come out, I'd gone. I'd come. So really, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. There you are. Conclusive testimony on the part of an eyewitness.
He never saw me do anything like that.
Silence! The prisoner is not permitted to speak at this juncture.
So there we have it, in all its disgusting detail. You were seen entering St. Paul's Church, climbing the tower, and up there you were overheard conspiring with the arch-eunuch and enemy of the party, Philip Allard. You informed him of all the party's secret plans in return for a glossy picture book of Tahitian nudes and your photograph in the Daily Examiner. I submit that the case is fully proved against the enemy of the party, Dennis Charles Nipple.
I now call upon the Minister of Justice and Prosecutor General to open the case for the defence.
I conduct my own defence.
That can't be allowed. You'll be allowed an opportunity to speak at the proper time.
The defence rests.
Prisoner may now be allowed to confess.
What do you mean, confess? Well, I suppose you must have your little games.
I don't play games, Nipple. I never have, I never will. I hate games. I'll show you whether I'm playing games.
Tribunal will rise.
It is the verdict of this tribunal that Dennis Charles Nipple shall be sentenced to death. It is my decree as leader of the Dynamic Erectionist Party that until such time as the sentence can be executed, Dennis Charles Nipple shall be totally ostracized by all the members of the party, and that he be regarded as having ceased to exist.
But
You're dead, Nipple. For all intents and purposes, you're now a corpse.
you must be... I mean, you can't really... I mean, it's... I mean, if you really do, you really did. I mean, it'd mean that you were mad.
I'm mad. I'm mad. You heard what he said. I'm mad. He says I'm mad. Well, that's really convincing coming from you. That really does ring true. The phantom novelist. The solipsist. The egoist. The surrealist figment of his own diseased imagination. The fantasist who could quite seriously arrange to meet the headmaster of an art school on an icy ledge at the top of a rickety church tower in a blizzard in the middle of winter, and he says I'm mad. You just couldn't wait, could you? You always have to be the center. You can't submit your own perverted ego to something bigger than yourself. Well, you betrayed me. Me personally! I brought you in, I trusted you, I gave you everything. I hope and I trust I give, and you defecate on me as soon... Well, you'll find I've got another side. I'll show you, I'll get you, you degenerate imbecile. I'll not forget. I'll hunt you down to the ends of the earth. I'll follow, I'll track, I'll make you wish you'd never been born. I could strangle you with my own hands. I could drive a 16th nail through your head. Oh, I've been too quick for you. I always am in front. I always am, I always will be. I'll get you. I'll get you, I will. I'll show you, I'll...
It. But why?
Look! Because I
don't know why you should want to do this to me. I never did. You know that. see why you should... I've always had an high respect for you. I know we've had our disagreements, and I've disagreed, but I can't see why you should want to do this to me. Why should you? I'm not going to say I'm not hurt by what you've just said. I valued our friendship. Now you want to do this? Come on, Mal. Let me in on it. I know it's not a game, but tell me it's just a rehearsal for some trial you intend to hold in the future for some real enemy of the party.
It was your trial.
If you could, you'd really have me killed.
Yes.
That's bad. That's very bad. All these years I thought you were my friend. It's bad for me, but it's even worse for you. I feel sorry for you.
Get out of my sight.
Very well. But I want you to know that whyever and however you've persecuted me, I forgive you.